Aiden! Aiden, help! Back. Okay, awesome. We're back. Cool. Sick. Holy shit. We're back. Hello. Delayed. What do you mean late? Wait. Type Lamau65 when I do this.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm just gonna grab this if that's okay.
No, you got it, man.
Thank you.
You're all good.
Okay.
Thanks, bro.
Of course.
I don't know. So, all right. So how delayed am I? Type Lamau 43.3 when I do this. Okay, we're good. That's not delayed. That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Took my name already. Someone took the name, so it's like I can't make that channel.
What are you letting the username stop you? You can make your username anything.
I just feel like they would think that that's the real one.
Okay, what was I saying? I was saying something really not important, probably. Oh yeah. I think you get in your head. You can get in your head really easily about like what to post and what not to post, especially if you stream as well. It's a very normal thing. But people like I do agree with what Lud said. Like if you think your streams are good, you should be able to post your streams as videos. But yeah, I mean, even I do that. My own shit.
And
Yeah, but you're gonna far surpass the fake.
It doesn't
one
show us
because
online. You can only view the stream directly through the website. Are we fucking serious, Dan Clancy? What are we doing? Wait, am I live? Twitch is cooked. Wait, I'm not even live. It doesn't even show. This has never happened before. Should I stop stream and start stream? What do I even do? Maybe? Secret stream? How are you even seeing me? Refresh the page. No, it's... Wait, I see myself now. No, it's... Wait, I do see myself. I'm now live again. We're back. We are actually back. Okay. All right, class. Okay. Not a secret anymore. Okay. All right. Are we seated? Did Lud copy strike you? He might have. He might have done that. Okay, what's that? All right, let's just stop. I was just saying some shit about being insecure about posting. Based on what that girl said. I think it's normal.
You have control over what's posted. You have more autonomy there. And so that will just surpass it and everyone will know. And you'll just say, hey, that's the fake one. And I think, don't let a username stop you, you know? Like, you're creating a hurdle for yourself to take the first step for something you want to do. For something that's really not...
Yeah, it was a reload.
Ultimately.
okay.
You know, like you could... PewDiePie's a dumbass name. Do you know what I'm saying? He's the biggest YouTuber in the world. It's a dumbass name. He made it when he was a kid. The name doesn't really matter, ultimately.
Okay.
You are what matters.
Thank you.
You got your hand up here, Budget? What you got?
Yeah, my consistency comes because I get discouraged because I'll post like on Instagram or other platforms. And then, like,
Pudgy.
go crazy and I
Dude,
try to post the same
Pudgy
thing
was one of the funniest people on campus. I actually love seeing him.
on YouTube, and it won't go crazy, so like I just stop posting.
Live?
And I
Live?
try again. So that's where the consistency fuck up at.
You need the validation of success to be able to continue to post. And you're putting your energy into where you're getting energy back.
Yeah.
I think that's valid. Okay. Can I break some news to you all right now?
Yes, sir.
It is really easy to make content when the number's going up.
Yeah, definitely.
It's,
Just
it feels
join
so
from my
good to go live
iPad.
when you know the viewership's going to be higher.
Yeah.
It feels so good to post on IG when you know the clip's going to blow. So easy to post on YouTube when you know it's going to bang. You know what's hard? Doing it when the viewership is down. And let's go
Sure.
one step further. Next week, what's going to happen to all of you?
We're all gonna fall off. All of us are gonna fall off.
It's gonna happen. Guys, I have good news. I have good news. Everyone's gonna fall off.
I mean, I just did in like 10 seconds. I just fucking fell off in like 10 seconds. It happens. But I'll push through. I will end the stream. I'll push through the very end of the stream.
Kai Sinat is gonna fall off.
No, watch your mouth. Don't say that shit. Watch your mouth.
Is gonna fall off.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
You want me to shut my mouth? Name someone. Name a famous
Jackson.
actor from 150 years ago. I'll wait.
Morgan Freeman.
From my
He's still popping. He's still popping.
Guys, Father Time is undefeated. There will be moments where you're rising up. There's gonna be moments where you're falling off. If you want to get back to the moment where you're rising up, it's what you do in the moments where you're falling off. You got to stay consistent through the hard times, okay? So whatever excuses, hurdles, barriers you're putting in front of yourself. I can't get my channel name.
Sure.
I'm not getting the same views on a certain platform, or I'm not doing as well as I used to be. You have to get over those hurdles because no one else cares. They just want you to output. And if you don't, then you're never going to succeed on that platform. I promise you that. So guys, I have good news for you all. I got the cheat code. I can tell you exactly how to be successful at YouTube.
Okay.
Why? Because I'm old. When I started out, we didn't have short form content. There was no clip farmers. So for me to grow as a streamer, I had to grow as a YouTuber. And I think growing on YouTube is genuinely easier than growing on Twitch.
That is true,
There's
yeah.
no discoverability on Twitch.
That is
YouTube
true. By
is
a long,
a scientific game. It is not about how enigmatic your personality is. It is not about the connections you have. It's about how well you understand how the website works. And if you put the time into study, you will reap the rewards. I promise you that. So guys, what is the #1 skill that you need to learn to become a great YouTuber? The #1 skill. You gonna be good? Yeah, what you got?
#1 skill to be very good at YouTube is to
There he is.
upload and get better every upload.
Wrong. Flacco, what you got?
Edit.
Wrong.
Oh, shit.
What you got?
Consistency.
Wrong.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yugi.
Thumbnails.
Close. Go further. Go further.
Title.
And?
Length.
package.
I guess it's a branding,
What'd you say?
branding
Hold on,
angle.
everyone listening, so what'd you say?
Packaging. Bam!
Yeah.
Nigga. Nah, you got that one for that.
That was tough. That was tough. Guys, YouTube, unfortunately, or maybe
Sure.
fortunately, depending on your view of it, is not a platform for artists.
In saying that though, there are definitely a lot of YouTubers who start off and they think they made the fucking perfect thumbnail and title, and they think that's how that works. That's just not how it works. There are definitely chances it can randomly be picked up and pushed, but like sometimes you'll have like the greatest thumbnail of all time and the best title, and it will just never be seen, and it won't work. There are a few more factors to it, but I think to be a successful YouTuber, yeah, packaging probably is the dominant thing. Because when you're scrolling the homepage, the first thing you see when you open YouTube It is just that. It is. Oh, look. Why is this my currently played? Yeah, it's a bunch of thumbnails. And here's Professor Log. He's in my algo now. There it is. What is this? Zombu Mafu.
His nose to eat with. Who could it be? This animal who...
What the fuck was I watching? I think that autoplayed on my TV.
It's not a platform for creatives. It is a platform for marketers.
Okay.
And you have always heard, I'm sure, if you watch other YouTubers say, man, I wish I didn't have to, bend over for the algorithm. I wish I didn't have to package my videos for the algorithm. But they do. All of them do. Okay? It is
I did not know that show as a kid.
To succeed on the website. So let's start about the first thing that people see when they go on YouTube. Let's talk about
Which thumbnail do you think is better? The left one.
thumbnails.
I think the color is so much better. It's very so the two colors that the human eye is drawn to the most, I learned this in marketing, is yellow and red. Red is the most dominant, but yellow is, I think, the second most. So yeah, that doesn't mean use yellow and red in every thumbnail. Don't do that. But I would say when comparing these two, this one definitely draws me immediately because yellow is the focus and you got red here as an outline. It kind of just in terms of colors, brings you in a lot more. I think both communicate what is happening in the thumbnail. You have the racing suits, the cars, blah, blah. I just think the formatting of this is so much better. Also, you don't even see Michael in this thumbnail.
This is a pretty simple question. Which thumbnail is better? If you think the one on the right is better, raise your hand.
Oh yeah, a lot of you said McDonald's. Yeah, there's a reason why there's just yellow and red. That's it. That is literally it.
My bad. The one on the left, yellow jackets. If you think yellow's better, raise your hand.
They just picked the two
Who thinks yellow's better?
big
Who thinks yellow's
colors
better?
that the human eye is drawn to.
Jason, Suki, Pudgy, is that it? Okay. Who thinks red is better? Okay, interesting. That is very interesting.
I'm dressed as a teacher, a student, not a teacher. I'm a student.
Just the facial expression and it's like action going on in the thumbnail.
Okay, and that's why you think the right one's better?
Yeah.
Congratulations to you all. And by you all, I mean you three.
Fuck.
This is an objective measurement about what is better. This is not a subjective question. This is an A/B thumbnail test that I did. YouTube has this feature. You can upload multiple thumbnails.
That's right.
They'll give them out to viewers. All right, this is built in. You should have it on your YouTube page as well. And they'll show you which one people are more likely to click. And you can see the one on the left.
Bro, Lud AB's a lot as well. I see his thumbnail, his YouTube videos pop on my homepage a lot. And his thumbnails will change a lot. And that's not a bad thing. That's a really good thing. Because every good YouTuber should probably do that if they're trying to max their reach. I personally am iffy on AB sometimes. If you feel like you have the thumbnail that is probably the best, I prefer to actually use that thumbnail first, see the results, and then I go from there. But if I'm not sure, then that's when AB actually works really well.
Right? Is overwhelmingly more successful at
If
converting
I'm the most confident in a thumbnail, I'll go with that first before anything else.
clicks in the one on the right. This is objective. It's not a subjective measurement. Do you guys know who Michael Reeves is?
Yeah.
Michael Reeves is one of the best YouTubers, I think. He's a robotics YouTuber. He has a little test. I'm going to teach you guys a secret. It's Michael Reeves' secret. You're the only people who know about this outside of myself and Michael Reeves. Congratulations. You get to find out.
All right.
The Michael Reeves method. What Michael Reeves does is when he's debating what thumbnail to go with, he blurs his eyes like this and looks at it.
Ah, smart.
Why?
That makes sense.
Because when you're looking at a thumbnail on your phone, you're scrolling by really quickly. They're really small. So what does it look like without focusing on it? When you guys were on this one, you're talking about, oh, the jacket looks like this. The car in the back has... Those details aren't being picked up by viewer. You don't give a fuck when you're scrolling YouTube. Be honest about yourselves. You're scrolling for half a second. You squint your eyes.
mean,
Which one looks better?
Yeah, I know a lot of this.
Now. All right? Now you're like, oh, okay, hold up, I understand the one on the left. Those stick out a little stronger. There's the one on the right's a little vague. What's that thing in the back? It's harder to see. It's a little more clear now.
That is really
Jason,
smart.
We have a question. What's up?
What are your thoughts on AI thumbnails?
Fuck no.
I think AI.
Disgusting. I feel like people who put AI in their thumbnails, I don't know about anyone else, but like I see AI like a sore thumb. Like it's so fucking obvious. The only time I got fooled by AI was actually recently when I saw that Haaland clip of him getting scared by himself in the reflection. I thought was real, but it wasn't. It was actually apparently AI. Best AI I've ever seen. But that's the only time it's ever tricked me. Ever. And usually it just sticks out like a fucking sore thumb, especially in thumbnails. And I will genuinely, like naturally, not even because of like ethics and shit like that, like my own beliefs, fucking hate AI, but my own beliefs on it, like will not even impact how I feel about it straight away. The initial feeling I get when I look at it, I don't want to click on it. It's like the initial inherent feeling is like, ugh, it's kind of gross. It's like, what is that? Like, I don't want to fucking click on that shit.
Thumbnails will be rejected.
And I feel like that's how most viewers will feel. And, you know, that can go, again, like when you're doing this shit, it's always about building confidence. It's like building confidence in your viewers, your followers, blah, blah, like community building, all that shit. How are you going to build that when you're using AI slop?
By the viewers. And so what is your goal? To get people to watch your videos or not watch your videos?
Watch your videos.
Okay, so you can use AI thumbnails if you want to save money and get no viewers, but that's up to you.
Oh,
right, guys,
shit. What the fuck? That hit. That was good.
Do a few more tests. And now we're going to use the Michael Reeves method. I'm going to show you two thumbnails. These come directly from Mr. Beast. I asked him for his A/B testing. So there's going to be an objective
I like
correct
that, Lud.
answer. And these ones are pretty lopsided. Show of hands.
I normally think of
Who
the tier
thinks
one. Thank
The
you.
thumbnail on the left is better than the thumbnail on the right.
Let me see it. I need to see it. Left is better. No, I actually like the right thumbnail more with this method. Because I feel like I identify, I can kind of get an idea of what's happening here. At least for me. They both have red blah blah, but at least I see like a clear person here and then a subject here. That's more interesting to me. The left one is better. Okay. For me, I like the right one more. I don't know. Maybe the argument is this one is more focused, but I'm personally leaning more to the right.
Who thinks the thumbnail on the left is better than the thumbnail on the right? Who thinks left is better? Raise your hand if you think left is better. Got about 3? Okay. Who thinks right is better? Okay. Correct answer.
Damn. Holy shit. That is crazy. Ah, it wasn't a waterfall. It was a hole in the cave.
That's why I don't do YouTube.
If you are getting these wrong, all right, it means that you don't know what you're talking about.
I swear I saw like a person and then a waterfall.
And that's all right. It's okay that you do not know what you were talking about. You are new to this. You have not uploaded a lot. This is why we are going through the exercise. But this is something you can be actively doing and actively thinking about. Next part of packaging, y'all. How do you make a good title?
That was such a big difference too. 70 to 30% is crazy.
Do we have any guesses here?
I feel like you should come up with a title before you do the video.
I think this is good. This has been said by other YouTubers as well. If you think of the title before, it helps every single part of the process. What do you have?
I think about the most exciting part of the video, the highlight of it.
Yeah.
And like put the title around that, but also make sure that clip is like in the beginning of the video when it first starts, even if like it's just a clip and then you go back to the beginning of the video.
Guys, we're working too hard.
Okay.
Aren't we busy? Yeah. Don't we have too much going on? Too much. This sounds like a fuck ton of work.
Yeah.
All right, how do we guarantee that we have a successful title? Y'all. Steal that shit. Steal that shit straight up. I promise you. I have stolen.
There is no point to try to create original titles. Like, How many years have we been having people been making YouTube videos? How many years? It's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna be here like fucking Mozart, creating like the brand new title that no one's ever used. And what is even the point of going to those lengths? The whole point is literally just like don't reinvent the fucking wheel. You know? You just gotta keep like looking at what works and blah blah, applying that shit. It's recycling.
More YouTube titles than I can think of. I promise you, more people have sold YouTube titles for me than I can count. Look, I'm gonna show you.
Because I think another thing people don't really think about is, although a title can be similar to another video, it's still unique because it's made from a different person. So like, if it's a challenge video, seeing like Sinner do a certain challenge that, I don't know, maybe Jacksepticeye did like 5 years ago or some shit, like that, they're going to be very different videos. They're going to be different. And it's like, oh shit, wait, she's doing this? I watched this video a while ago of this other person doing it. It's actually a really good way of like getting viewers that don't even watch you normally that are interested in that kind of content.
Guys, video. I remember watching this video damn near 10 years ago, all right? It's called How I Accidentally Wrote the Office Theme Song. Okay? It's a good video. It's got 22 million views. A lot of people saw it. I saw this and I thought, that's fun, how I accidentally. I made a video called How I Accidentally Won a Chess Tournament. That got 5 million views.
Oh yeah, I've seen Lud fucking make so many videos that is accidental. I've seen this fucker do this shit so many times.
Let me try that again.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
And again.
At some point, it's not accidental anymore.
And I think you get the point. If you have something that works, you can keep doing it.
Does he do anything on purpose?
All right? I've accidentally done probably too many things at this point. I have to slow it down.
I'm about to do that.
How-to videos are good, right? Like how-to or
Yeah, it's
how?
just like educational stuff.
I think what I do, what I genuinely do, all right, is I will think of what I want the title to be. I will look up to see if other people have used a similar title.
Yeah.
Ultimately, there is a playbook that you can be inspired by, you can follow. It can't be
You do it
one-on-one,
too.
don't
I tried, I joined. You're right. You are correct. Yeah, I've definitely done that before. I mean, like, it's like I said, it's like you kind of know what works after a while, especially with titles. And you just, I don't know. It depends on what you're doing, but with my channel in particular, I try to make everything very personalized. The one time was more recent where I used Maya as like the start of the title, but it's because there was a point to it. I want to start moving the direction of my channel more to resemble what I do on stream. That's it. That is kind of my goal. Because I realize I spend so much time streaming. So why wouldn't I want that?
Right, don't steal thumbnail and title bar for bar. But I think YouTube is a game where people take from people. That's how it works. It's part of the game itself. Do not feel shy about looking stuff up to get inspiration. Now I want to talk a bit about what you upload. Yesterday's class I talked about the content funnel. All right? If you missed that,
you know my
lecture,
favorite
it's
channel to
available
look at
online.
is Jay Schlatt's.
Ultimately though, the discussion was about when you stream, you should stream to create clips like you guys do, but also get a YouTube video out of it. Okay? The thing I want to talk today is about taking risks.
It's either
and
ranking.
using the tried and trues. Before I
Oh wait,
showed
this
you
is the wrong one.
all these examples of me doing this.
Wait,
Why did
is
I
this
do
the right
500
one?
times? Why
Yeah,
did I make
it's-
so many videos
thanks for-
accidentally? Because
It's either a ranking video, a review, or it's thanks for everything. Goodbye. Things are about to change. It's like, it's actually fucking awesome.
worked. Because it worked. And what do you do when something works? You do it again, okay? You do it again. But you can't always do it. You can't do it into perpetuity till it falls off, because then people get bored, they leave.
Right.
So you have to take risks and mix that in with your tried and trues. And when the tried and trues stop being tried and true, what do? You stop doing them. So I have 6 videos here. I'm going to show you guys. These are just 6 random videos posted back to back to back to back. All right. 4 of them are trying to
Oh
choose.
my god, internet icon mentioned? Holy fuck, I used to watch that all the time. Was it Yum Yum F that did it? Internet icon? And it was like with Ryan Heger and stuff. That was so fucking good. That was my favorite time on YouTube by far.
I had done these before, and they had worked, okay? This one is in red. Why? Because it didn't work. Am I going to do another video called Do Pro Gamers Have Good Aim IRL? No. Probably not. Didn't work the second time. Why would I do it a third? Will I do another video about GeoGuessr? Yeah. Probably. 1.4 mil. I'm happy with that. Now, everyone's barometer is a bit different. I look for 1 million views for a YouTube upload. I also took 2 risks. Okay, I uploaded a monkey ball video, a game I haven't played in like 6 years, where it's just long form playing an arcade game from 2001. How'd it do? Not so good, 670,000 views. Am I gonna take that risk again?
Not so good, 670,000 views. Sure, lad. No, but I get it. It is definitely, it just depends on what your average is, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe not. Maybe if I really enjoy it, I can, but it's information that I can take in. Basically, you're just throwing shit at the wall, and when something sticks, throw that same shit at the wall, and then be a little brave. Mix that bravery in.
He says in the last lecture too.
All right. Next up, we're going to talk about intros. That is the third part of packaging. It is the intros to a video. It is the first thing people see when they see a video. I'm going to be pretty honest with you guys. The idea of clickbait, it's kind of dead. All right? In the traditional sense, if somebody clicks your video and they don't get what they expected to get when they clicked in, they're clicking off. And when they're clicking off, where's that video going to go? Into the shitters. All right? That video is not going to succeed. I promise you that. So the thing you need to do is really focus on that first minute of a video. That matters so much more than any other minute of a video. All right, I'm going to show you 2 intros that I made. I want you guys to tell me which one's better. They're going to be 50 seconds. It's going to be a bit long. Bear with me. Try to be quiet because I don't have too loud of a speaker. All right, first video.
10 million. That's how many people have bought Magic Chameleon. For reference, that is more than Mario Kart World did in the first few months it came out. Magic Chameleon only came out a few weeks ago. In fact, it's more than Street Fighter 6 has done in 3 years, and it's more people.
Damn, this is a very good intro. Holy shit. He's literally, to people who don't even know. So here's the thing. Mecha Chameleon, it was very popular, but like it can still be very niche. Like there's a lot of people who probably had no idea what the fuck that game even was. And he is in the intro already doing the job of explaining why this game is significant and why this is so much bigger than maybe a lot of people don't even know.
Than subscribers I have, and that's
by comparing to like Mario Kart
that I want you to press
and
now.
Street Fighter, 2 huge IPs.
But what if you had actual professionals, aka artists? How would they do? To find out, I employed the help of my good friend Squeaks to be static hunters, and we would chase down professional artists to see just how good they were at hiding. I made the hide time super long so they'd have all the time in the world, and lucky for us, at the time we did this recording, we dropped a new map which was in art gallery, which made things a nightmare.
All right, I'm gonna skip the shit one because I think our data's too ass, but I do want to ask you guys, what was good about it? Okay, we're gonna self-glaze here. What were the 4 things I hit? I'm looking for 4 things specifically that I hit that I think you need to hit in every intro.
I spaced out for a second, I'm not gonna lie. 4 things. Well, you explained the importance of the video. Like within the very first 5 seconds. That really was the hook. The hook was, why is this significant? And then I think I heard him say something about the artist, right? Which is like, what makes this video interesting? So yeah, like CTA, premise, blah, blah. And then obviously the why. Why should they stay?
Go ahead.
You called them to like do something without.
I don't know about
doing it,
4.
like, the way we're
I'm
just,
missing
like,
something.
subscribed.
Call to action.
I'm actually personally not very good at intros. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm actually learning it still.
Yeah.
Bro, there's no spot.
Just
Shut that
simply
shit
like
up,
the
nigga.
tone in your voice, like being animated, is like how it's drawn in, and also you use something that was trending.
I would say ignore the tone of voice. I don't think that's something that you need to do. I think your voice should always be authentic to you. I think it's like maybe even a fault on me that there's a recognizable YouTuber voice. I think people don't like that. I think they prefer you to be you.
Sure.
So I don't think it's necessary to adopt like some Mr. Beast, you know, I trapped 100 people in a dumpster. Like that's not necessary. You should be you in the intro. Guys, I'm looking for the 4 Ps, okay? What are the 4 Ps? Let's go through them.
Premise
You
is
got
one
premise.
of them. Yeah.
What is this video about? You can also think of this as the hook, okay? That is the premise of the video. That needs to be instantly explained. The context of what they are about to see needs to be explained. If you do a live stream and you want to turn that into a video,
Is one of the P's promise?
you probably didn't do a good job contextualizing. You can record an intro separately that you tack onto the beginning, and then instantly you've elevated that video.
The promise to the viewer
Because now
for them
somebody's
to
clicked into it,
like
no
what's going to be in the
fucking
video.
clue streamer you is, or they didn't watch, and maybe you want to show off that you had a
Problem,
fight
sure.
at 1 a.m. when you should have been in bed getting ready for class in the morning. You can contextualize, I got into a fight at Streamer U, some hook.
I accidentally got into a fight at Streamer University.
That could work. Second P, the problem, okay? You have a premise in a video, all right? In most media, there's a problem and you need to solve it. What is the problem, okay? In the context of the fight, okay? I got into beef with someone. I have to resolve this with these hands, okay? All right? In the Mecha Chameleon, the problem is that I have a bunch of artists and me and my dumb friend Squeaks have to find them.
Is that how you
How are we
pronounce it,
gonna find
Mecho?
them? There's a problem. There's stakes to it. That's why it matters to watch. This one's optional, but I think it's valuable. It's the plug. Okay, I had a subscriber plug in that one.
Ah, true.
That one
Yep.
got me 16,000 subscribers. That one video, I got 16,000 subscribers.
What do you mean by plug?
Plugging something. So
The
you can
CTA.
either plug yourself. It is a call to action if you want to think of it that way.
Yeah.
But you're plugging. You're plugging to people to subscribe. At this point, you also could plug merch, whatever you want. It's optional. You don't need to plug every video, but you can.
That's what I was about to ask.
No, it's by no means necessary. It's just one of the 4 P's you can do. Final one, payoff. Okay? In a video, if you set up a premise, you set up a problem, there has to be a payoff. Jason says he's gonna get into a fight. What's the payoff? Gotta see the fucking fight happen. All right?
Yeah.
And in that intro, what I do is I say stick around to the end because we're gonna go to an art gallery. We're gonna get a little crazy. So the payoff comes at the end. I'm teasing it. Stick through the rest. You'll get to it. It helps increase your watch retention. This
Sure.
is an example of 2 separate videos that I've done. One where I recorded the intro beforehand. The other one where the intro is just from the stream. Look at the difference, bro.
Yeah, it does make a big
70% of
diff.
people were watching at the 1 minute, 12 second mark. When I
I'm not
recorded the intro, that was the
vaping.
Mecha Chameleon one you just saw.
I'm not fucking. It's a pin. It's a bobby pin. It's not a fucking vape. You think I'm doing a tornado with this bitch? No. Not a fucking vape. Piss me off.
The other intro, 41%. More than half the people left a minute in. By the way, that's a 2-hour video. And half the people are gone in a minute. Okay? And that's because the intro is dog shit. And I can admit that was an absolute dog shit intro. But these are charts that you should be looking at, very familiar with, all right? And working on. All right, next up. You guys might have some questions for me. How do I get an editor?
Do it yourself.
All right. I can't afford a clipper.
I'm broke.
Can my editors do the thumbnails? When do I scale my team? How much do I pay my editor? Okay? Guys, just ask. Okay?
Yeah.
If you need anything, you can just ask. And I'm not saying just ask me. I'm saying you can ask people to help you. What I did for basically all my first
Do not ask me. Do not DM me on Twitter. Don't do it. I'm sorry. There's too many people. If you're a friend of mine and I know you, I will help you. I will find you people. But if I don't know you, do not message me. It's not gonna work. Okay.
First hires is I did one of two things. One, I poached people who I thought were amazing. This is a godlike business strategy. They do this in every level of business, in every vertical of business. Okay? Maybe you see a channel that has really great editing and you love their style. Maybe ask them. Hey,
yeah, so what I actually do that I think works, if you don't have access to people, you don't have access to like a bunch of like editors or like designers or even like other creators that might know them, like who's looking for work. A good thing to do is actually look at videos that you like from streamers and stuff, and you look in the description, and if they're a good creator and you know they give a fuck about who works on their stuff, they will shout them out in the description. They'll credit them, and usually there's like a Twitter or something. So that is a really good way to find people. I actually have a bunch of editors and stuff and designers like just on the side that I have just over time gotten their like Twitters and shit, just if I ever need to reach out, because I'm just like, I know I like their style, they're cool, or I'll just follow them because I see a video, I'm like, that's a really good video, follow them on Twitter, done, you know.
For me, all right, maybe someone has a great clipping channel and you want to know how they did it. Ask, hit them up, okay? I've never signed with an agency, but I understood the need to have an agent to do sales. Do you guys know Loaded's agency? Loaded, has anyone heard of this? Never. Loaded is a pretty...
Can you pause? I gotta pee. You think you get to pee in class? Are you done?
Large sales agency in the streaming space. Their top sales agent was Kelby May. All right? I thought he was good at his job.
If you're not pissing yourself in class, you don't want it enough. You don't want it.
I poached him. And here he is on his LinkedIn saying, career update. After almost 5 years, I'm stepping away to leave Loaded, which, mind you, genuinely one of the biggest ad agencies in the game, to join my dumbass. Okay? Poach. The other thing that I've done to hire a bunch of my employees, working with fans. All right? If you guys...
Yes. I wouldn't say... I don't like saying fans. I feel like fans is kind of an insulting way to put it. But people that actually like what you do, and for example, Amin Marikana, my main editor, he literally made edits of me on TikTok, and I knew he understood like my kind of humor, and he understood it. He made me way funnier than I was. I'm not fucking funny. I'm annoying. Okay. He kind of just made the annoying stuff more funny on TikTok. And like, he kind of gets it. So I hired him. I was like, you're fucking great. Like, and I want him to be around for as long as he wants to be, you know? Even HKG, we actually haven't like posted anything yet, but I'm actively working with him and trying to like get him to work on edits and stuff. Cause he made the best edits in the community by far. And they were really funny. So like, I want to get him to make compilations or even just like edits in general, that I post. So there's that. But yeah, we got to work on shit.
You're struggling to get an editor. What I've done is I've asked. I've literally gone on my live stream. I've gone, yo, guys, I really want to get like more clips. I see all these clippers, but I don't know how to get a clipper. If anyone clips, hit me up. These are emails or messages.
So that part I don't really understand. Like finding a clipper, I guess maybe like, bro, that's such a weird thing. Because I know of people who have like bought a bunch of people to just clip their shit and post it. And I feel like that's not as successful as just having a dedicated editor that gets your best moments and makes it as funny as possible. But that's just my opinion on like, I don't know. Like how I would kind of do it, I guess. If I was like managing stuff or even just do my own shit. It's just spam. You fill the fire hose with your content. It's brute force. Yeah, exactly. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you don't get the best quality from that. And I don't think that is great for building an audience. But it works though. It has actually worked. So I think I'm definitely wrong on paper. But I think personally for what I like, I don't think I would ever want to buy clippers or pay clippers. I don't want just like actual editors just to find my stuff, make it, you know, as funny as they possibly can make it.
That I received, and this is literally the exact message. I went back. I'm still working with these people. This is from October 2020 from my shorts editor, Radstats. I asked him yesterday. I still work with him 6 years later. I said, do you have the message, the first email you sent? This is it. I asked on stream. He sent me the email. I looked at my email. I replied. I hired him. All right? The one in the middle, Shake Drizzle. This is my longest employee. I've been working with this guy for 8 years. Okay? I said, I need an editor. He said, oh, I saw you need one. Sent me the message. I hired him. I still work with him today. Last one is another editor I have, Polite. I said, because Shake Drizzle's kind of a lazy fuck, I said, I want to edit my Pokemon videos. Shake Drizzle at the time refused to edit Pokemon. I don't know why. So I said, I need someone who will do Pokemon.
I love Shake as well. He's so funny.
I'll edit Pokemon. Send me a message. I hired him. All right? Make your concerns known. Put your asks out. You'd be surprised who reaches out
I feel so bad for me, Americana, because whenever I tell him like, oh, can we do like a pack thing? He does not know packs. He doesn't know Pokemon packs or anything. So like, so fair. That is not what he signed up for. So like, to someone who really just doesn't give a fuck, that would be so annoying to edit. And I totally get it. But he does try. Like, I just think like, you know, you have to think about that too. Like, what are the strengths of the editor? What are they like? Blah, blah, blah. Because like, if you force them to make stuff they don't want to make, then they're probably not going to want to stick around.
Now, here's the reality of it, though. What if they suck? I got good news for you. You suck too.
True.
Why would someone who's godlike at it join you? All right? You're not going to have a Mr. Beast editor leave his team to join you. Of course not. But there's something really beautiful and also powerful about both of you sucking and improving at something together. Okay? Give them the grace that you yourself want. Here's a fun quote for you from Epictetus. No great things come into suddenly, for not even a bunch of grapes can, or a fig. All right?
Find there's a lot of creators that blame a lot of their own personal problems on people that work for them. And editors are fucking punching bags a lot of the time. I've seen it. I've seen it before. Quite a lot, actually. And by a number of people. Like, and it's just kind of like, it's kind of like an ick whenever I see it. Because they're just like, oh, why am I being shown like this? Blah, blah. Like, why wasn't this in it? And it's like, that one moment is not going to define your entire career. It isn't. That one little thing. So if you're blaming that one thing on the entire performance of the video, there's a lot of other issues going on. But yeah. Also, yeah, thumbnail designers, all that stuff, like, I find usually if something doesn't do well, I'm always looking at the why objectively. So, you know, if it is like a pacing problem, yeah, that's an issue with editing. But at the same time, the actual content has a problem too. If the editor has to put in so much work for the pacing, it's not just the editor. It's not just the editor. There's more to it. So you can definitely work with the editor to be like, okay, I think this was too slow. I can do this. I need you to do this. And you work together. You make each other better, blah, blah, blah. I mean, Americana, he actually like didn't really edit too much before. He started working on my clips and stuff. And over time, I've just like kind of like given him tips and stuff. Like, just like, oh, by the way, like, if you can try this kind of edit. And then he's kind of just like molded himself to getting a style that I fucking love. He just gets it.
Even a grape's gotta wait. Even a grape's gotta grow. Get the water, get the sunlight. All right, same with your editor, give him that grace. But I promise you, there's a lot of dividends you can get by working with these people and growing with them together and trying to find your voice together. Okay? Last thing I want to talk about here, guys. Don't trust me. I am someone who succeeded. To do that, it took a lot of luck.
True.
There's also something known as survivorship bias. I made it now. I can say, guys, just do this, this, this. And I go home into my $1 million mansion. I'm living a good-ass life. And you all bought what I said without maybe thinking critically yourself. Do I agree with him? Okay? I remember when I was a smaller creator, Mr. Beast invited me to his place to do a video with him. So I went. And this is Mr. fucking Beast. He's got like 100 million subs. So I'm like, what do I gotta do, Jimmy? How do I make it like you? And Mr. Beast, he goes, oh, just make banger videos. You should just make banger videos. Every video you should make should be an absolute banger. And I go home and I go, all right, team, all we're doing from now on is banger videos. A month later, I'm like, fuck banger videos. I like the workflow I have. I like the life that I lead.
Yeah, because I feel like when you do only banger videos, you gotta be like, okay, what things that I do are too niche now? Especially at LUD's level. If you're hitting like trying to hit millions and you're trying to hit higher than millions, you're like, okay, what now is too niche that I do? Okay, well there goes probably bro vs bro. Or maybe not. That's maybe a little bit too big. But like gaming in general, that's like a lot of the gaming stuff he does, I think is like kind of niche. But he's just like he's somehow found a way to make it reach as far as it does. And interest people with like challenges, blah, 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 whatever kind of premise he like applies to the video. But when you're trying to go like as far as you possibly can, it will change your content you do. And it will kind of, if you do that, it changes your job. Do you even enjoy it in the end of the day?
Put all this effort and high production into one YouTube video. I want to have a chat that I talk to. I want to have this community I form. I want to make the videos about GeoGuessr because I like GeoGuessr. I don't give a fuck if it doesn't perform.
That probably will also mean you stream less. Because if it's banger videos, you probably don't want it to be from a live recording for quality purposes, and also so it maximizes the amount of people that have not seen the content. Yeah, that would fucking suck if you like streaming.
Form 50 million views. I'm happy with the mill. So you don't have to follow the playbook bar for bar as I'm saying it. All right, trust yourselves, trust your instincts, think critically about what I'm saying. Some things I'm saying maybe you agree with, some things they don't. Don't trust me implicitly, take it all with a grain of salt. Guys, that is my lecture for you. Do you have any questions for me? They can be about anything. Also, guys, just so you know, I'll be doing office hours directly after this class, 1 to 2 p.m. If you want to stay, we can have longer chats. It's up to you. It can be about anything. If you have any questions right now, you have a couple of minutes before your time is up. So
there's one more day.
Yeah, what's up?
What's your advice for like I like to do gaming, I like to do vlogging, I like to do, even with gaming, sometimes it's like different types of gaming. Is it recommended to do it all on one channel or have separate channels for separate things?
I think a lot of you deal with this. Jason the Ween, you can probably speak about this. You got 6 damn channels yourself, huh?
I have a VOD channel, I have a live channel, I have a main channel, and I got an IRL channel.
I think this is a trap that a lot of people fall into. They make different channels for different things, and then what happens? One of the channel falls off because you can't upload consistently on it. I think it is ambitious to be making all these channels and expecting to be consistent on all of them. I think it's fine to do one channel. I would not do 2 unless there is a reason for it. I will give you an example. I have 3 channels that I upload consistently on. One is a VOD channel. Why do I have a separate channel? Because it is just the VODs uploaded. They're unedited products, okay? That is my reasoning for it. All right? Second channel I have is my main channel. It's my cut downs, my edits.
Rosii Live will live on one day.
These things that I put my intros into, maybe I do some VO for. Third channel, it's the second channel I have called LUDWIG. I don't do anything for this. This is basically like, I'm realizing I'm streaming 6 hours, and maybe I think this is the segment that I plan that's good, But some other
We're
shit
getting a
happened that was
full
kind
Wolf
of
Among Us
interesting,
playthrough on
but I don't want
Rosii
my
Live
editors to
soon.
work on it. I don't want to do intros for it. So I basically just have a couple of people, clippers if you want to call them, who just pull from that and upload it there. So what I do to separate my channels is the context in which the videos are made, not the content of what the videos are. Does that make sense?
Wait, what?
So I would think of it that way. If you're gonna make multiple channels, you need to be consistent on all of them, so it's a bigger ask.
Hold on. What did he say?
Shit happened that was kind of interesting, but I don't want my editors to work on it. I don't want to do intros for it. So I basically just have a couple of people, clippers if you want to call them, who just pull from that and upload it there. So what I do to separate
That's
my
fair.
channel.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
All right, take your seats all. Take your seats, everybody.
Yeah.
Just to reiterate it, I think one of the most valuable things you can leave here is the relationships that you made here, okay? And I want to, for a moment, talk about...
I mean, that is kind of like what I was looking to do with the second channel, was anything I do on stream that I don't think it's not necessarily going to post everything that is like games and stuff on the second channel. Nah, it's going to be a lot of the stuff that I don't think has the potential of reach that I think I want on my main channel. That when people go to my YouTube channel, they're like, they see that that's what I do, you know? I think that is my current thing. Because I actually do want to put gaming on my main channel eventually. It's like I said, my two main niches. I want them on my main channel.
I want to talk about collaborating, what I view as the most important parts of a successful collaboration. Before we jump to it, I'm curious your guys' thoughts. What do you think, let's see some hands, the most important thing to get out of a collab is?
I raised that.
What is the most important thing? Anyone have a guess? What do we got, Snow Cone?
To like build a stronger connection with each other.
Build a stronger connection, okay, that's interesting. What do you got?
I would say like learning something that you haven't learned before.
Learning something you haven't learned before, okay. Who else got something? What do we got?
I think meeting someone that you would want to continue to make content with.
Okay, like strengthening relationships, similar to the first one.
I think having like a different, like if you collab with somebody that's not under your umbrella, it's like different eyes on you in a way.
So like trying to get people from a different umbrella and sort of cross-pollinate audiences, okay?
I was gonna say something like exposure, because like if you collab with someone who's like in another niche, you know you like cross niche.
That makes sense. Fuck all that. Most important thing. Guys, the absolute most important thing you can do in a collab, have fun.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's true.
That is literally the #1 most valuable thing you can ever do in a collab is have fun.
I think people like really do overthink. I need collabs. I need to grow. Blah blah blah. If that is your approach, then when are you ever gonna create like a good, genuine relationship whilst you do this shit? Because it's all business at the end of the day. If it's like that, and like when it's like that, you're never really gonna have as much fun. And the entertainment is not going to be reflected like that either. Like it's not going to be as good. So yeah, like it doesn't matter what you're doing, who you're doing it with. Everything should be, the goal is to just have fun, good vibes, entertainment. That is the thing. No matter what, no matter the size, no matter whatever. Like I think everyone who is, literally everybody, even the cameramen, you know, like everybody, doesn't matter. Whoever is like around, that it's all a big collab. If it's an IRL, it's all a big collab. If it's just gaming though, like that should be it. Like it's like, how can we make this as fun as possible? Just be dumb, have fun, do dumb shit. Pour saunters. That's when the collab isn't so fun.
Why? Because if everyone's having a good time, you'll want to do it again. That is literally the most important thing, okay? It is ultimately a relationship. It's an interpersonal relationship. Is there a third
I feel so
thing
bad
going
for
on?
him.
Okay, viewership success, yada, yada, yada. Sure. But if you're not having fun with somebody, even if the viewership's great, are you going to want to keep doing it? Okay? If your interaction with the streamer is, let's just say a hypothetical, you're at a university and they throw sauce on you and they have 150,000 viewers, and so your viewership goes up because everyone wants to see what happens after the sauce is on your body. Is that someone you want to hang out with again? Do you want more sauce on you? Probably not. So maybe you'll want to avoid Rakai. But the other, and this is literally a list. I'm going 1, 2, 3 in my view. Okay, when I run events, I run major events with 40.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the reason why Care works so well as a group is because they all genuinely have really like a lot of fun together. They all like bounce off each other really well naturally. They're actually you're gonna be so surprised when I say it, guys. They're friends. They're all friends. Sinnet and Emily have been friends for so long. Sinnet and Agent, Emily and Agent. Rage is the newer person, I think, than all of them to come into it. But fucking, I love Rage. Love the dude. We all do. He's great. So yeah, they're actually friends. And that's why that works so well. Because then the audience, like the communities and stuff, they see it. They see it.
50+ people. The number one thing that I focus on is everyone.
You're right. Rage and Agent have been friends for years. That's kind of like, but what's funny is, I don't know if this is public. I'm not too sure. I won't say who, but Rage actually wasn't even meant to be in the first Hawaii marathon. It was meant to be somebody else. And he last second because that person dropped out. You do know? Okay, it was Ray. Correct. Yeah, it was Ray. It was Ray. But because Agent was like, okay, Rage would actually be pretty good. And he's friends with Rage. He came in and boom, they all got along really well.
Who went had a good time, because if they had a good time, they'll come to another one. All right? A little secret for this
Ray
one.
Asian boy.
If you have food,
not Velky
they
Ray.
have a lot better of a time. If it's in person, you guys get food, people get way happier when they're full. Second thing, make it easy. Okay? If you are setting up this collab idea, maybe you had the idea, make it as easy as possible. What you are going to do, where you are going to do it, when you are going to do it, how long it's going to be. Communicating all that efficiently is super valuable, okay? Maybe there's a creator here who's a bit larger, who you made a connection with, but you know they're busy. Make it as easy as possible for them to say yes to the collab, all right? And then third, and this is I think what you guys are poking on, to me this is the least important, still valuable, sure, but it's the hype you get from it, all right? It's the success that comes from the collab. Cross-pollination, whatever. Right, that's great, cool. That is the least important part of a collab.
True.
Are you gonna stop hanging out with your friends because it doesn't get you views?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Interesting perspective. All right, here's a real message that I received from a viewer. His name's Rui.
Emily's gonna get on your ass if she sees you typing that. Typing what? Wait, what?
Small streamer. He said, "Hey Ludwig, I was listening to The Yard and I caught a conversation that I had with my friends about how long it would take for somebody to beat me in Super Smash Bros. Melee. If you don't know anything about me, I'm a professional Super Smash Bros. Melee player. So how does someone who starts from
make it easy? When have I never made it easy for someone? Oh, Portal.
Learn to beat me? All right, so he came up with a proposal. This is the proposal he sent me. He outlined exactly what he was going to do, how much work he was going to put in, and what his expectations were for me. Now this came all because we were talking about a hypothetical situation. How long would it take someone to learn? He wanted to make that reality. Do you know what I said to Rui? Snap yes. Why? You made it easy for me. Sounded fun to do. And I like the guy. I think he's putting in work. I collab with people all the time. I collab with big streamers. I collab with small streamers all the time. Constantly.
Did someone just fucking... Trayman! I saw that shit. You made it easy for your dad to leave. Fairs. That is not what we're talking about here. That's not the fucking subject. That isn't important. Why the fuck would you bring that up? And yeah, I did, actually. I did.
Literally anybody in this room.
Literally, the way that happened was I was 5 years old and it was a random Sunday. And on Sundays, I get to go to Miss Toy's Toy World, okay? And I always like going with my mum more than my dad because I know that I'm going to get more toys with my mom than my dad. So when my dad, they got into like an argument classic, that classic shit, right? Yelling. And then my dad came up to me, he's like, right, so who are you going with? And I thought he was asking who I'm going with to the toy store. And I said, oh, mum. Obviously. And the look in his face, I will never forget it. And he walked out of the door and I didn't see him for like 2 years.
If you come to me with a good proposal that makes it easy on me.
But it was the best decision I ever made. I'm not gonna lie.
Who knows who Squeaks is? Squeaks hits me up. He's about a 100 viewer Super Mario 64 speedrunner. I like Super Mario 64. I watch the Squeak streams. I think he's funny. He hits me up. He says,
I got like a mad cell toy. The cell toy I got that day was like so sick. You could fully customize it to all 3 forms. It was actually kind of peak.
Race. Do this day. It'll take an hour total. That's it. I do it. It was an amazing time. What happened? Squeaks was funnier than me.
One tap.
My viewers left to go watch him. Now he's a wildly
One tap.
successful
Where the
streamer.
fuck are you? You should be at
This
streaming
could be
you.
All right, guys. This is gonna be very important in collabs, and I'm sure you've experienced this. Be careful of what you become in pursuit of what you want. A lot of you guys are very successful streamers at getting clippable moments, posting them to Instagram, TikTok, wherever. Those blow up. And you might notice that a lot of people here maybe go a step too far. They cross interpersonal relationship boundaries to get a clip that will be more successful because they're doing something out of pocket, something a little crazy, something a little wild. This is happening constantly, okay? I can tell you right now, the ROI on that doesn't make sense. Business-wise, it is a bad move, okay? You are making a fool of yourself to get more views, maybe a 2 million view clip, whatever here, there, in burning bridges with people who other.
Jesus. I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. Samson's forearms are so fucking large. And like, he's been in this stance for so long. Oh my God. This is actually just very impressive to me. And it's drawn me in more than I'm getting lost.
Otherwise, might like to collab with you in the future. Okay?
Sorry.
Does a nuisance streamer get views? Do they get some success? Sure. Do you want to be Jack Doherty? Okay? Fuck no.
Yes.
Do not
Yes.
lose yourself in the pursuit of what you're trying to accomplish here. All right? This is a little fact that you guys are all going to have to deal with a lot earlier in your career. And it's going to be a bit
More. Fuck! Wait. Where was I?
Not everything you have to do is stream. To learn packaging. Packaging of a YouTube video. See
this
things
one?
funnier than me. Why on that? You're trying to like you.
Here. More people know you. More people know you than like. The fuck is that wording? More people know you than like you? Getting hate farm can be a lot of noise. The internet will never give you grace. Streamer friendships are tainted by a third party, the viewer. You cannot control your reputation.
Right now, an overwhelming amount of people know your faces and names, but don't like you because you've been on other people's streams or whatever. What's gonna come from that is, and I'm sure some of you've experienced this, you might get hate farms. There might be clips in context, out of context, that blow up way larger than an audience you are familiar with, okay?
I do disagree to a certain degree though, because for example, yeah, like someone said it. I got hate farmed by my friends claiming that I was the worst gamer in the group. But time does tell. Time tells. And very recently, someone did a marathon and proved that that isn't correct. That isn't fucking correct, is it?
And if you guys know anything about the internet, they have zero grace for you. They're probably being pretty mean to some people in this room right now, and that doesn't feel very good. Another note on that, your streamer friendships are constantly being tainted because there is a third party in that relationship, the viewer. And then the final one, and you guys are gonna all have to deal with this, is you cannot control your reputation. You literally cannot control it. It is out of your hands. It is an act of ego to try to control it, but ultimately the good thing is your reputation does not matter. The relationships with the real people in your life, okay, your tangible friends, the people you stream with, your friends, whoever, your family, that is what matters, not what the people online think. It's a very easy thing to say. It's a very hard thing to do in practice. I'm just saying this as a reminder for you all. I promise you, okay, no matter how loud you think the noise is at any moment, from hate, whatever, it does go away. The things that stay with you through those hard times are gonna be your personal relationships, okay? Now let's talk about the tips and tricks to get big fast. Because I want all of you to succeed, and I see those numbers. 87% never hit the peak again. Let's do it. Let's go through these tips right now. Guys, this is an easy guide. Anyone can follow.
Right? Oh, shit. Cam?
Now, guys,
Cam, I actually love you so much, and you do a really good job cameramanning. But just hold it!
Guide.
Hold it for a sec. Write your goal. Write your goals for yourself for the rest of the year. Classic. No way. Wait, did I F again? Wait, am I back? Back. Type 4659. Right now. Damn, we are back. Trail, what the fuck were you typing?
Anyone can follow. The first one, now these are my homework assignments for you. That's how easy I made it. Raise your hand if you did my homework. Be honest. Who did my homework? You didn't do my homework? You didn't do my homework?
I have been busy and I do apologize.
Wardrobe's so funny.
Don't apologize to me. I don't mind. But you're missing the fast track to success if you don't do these tricks. Let's go through them. First one, writing down your goals. All right? Writing down your goals for yourself for the rest of the year. What's the value of writing down a goal? One, when you write it down, you materialize it. You actualize it. You put out into the universe that you want to achieve this thing. Is it corny? Yes. Does it work scientifically? Is it backed up? Also yes. There are studies that show that writing down your goals helps you achieve them. One more note on goals. I said the next 6 months. But there's a little fact. People overestimate what they can do in 1 year, underestimate what they can do in 5 years. Make yourself a 5-year goal too. You'll be surprised how much you could accomplish in that time. Second trick, make it a schedule. All right? Streaming has no schedule. Who's been streaming 24/7? Who's been streaming every single minute? That's probably exhausting. Y'all are tired. There is no reason you cannot stream another minute. And if you stream another minute, you'll make another $1. But when do you stop? Hold yourself accountable by making yourself a schedule. And in that schedule, leave some time for ideation on what you're gonna do on stream. You should be ideating, you should be thinking about this every single day. What you do on stream, where you're maybe gonna get some clips, what segment could be a YouTube video, what the viewers might enjoy, what you might enjoy. All that happens from the ideation process. Next up, content funnel. This goes in part with the ideation, but basically when you do a 4 to 6 hour stream, you can get a lot out of it. Multiple videos, multiple clips, long form VODs, whatever it is. Master YouTube by working on packaging. I had a whole class on this yesterday, but ultimately I've looked at all of your channels. You guys are mostly dog shit at YouTube, and it's because you haven't spent the effort to learn packaging. Packaging of a YouTube video is 60% of the success of your YouTube channel. Finally, scale your team. You are limited in what you can do as an individual. If you scale, you can accomplish more. All right? If you have an editor, that frees up the time you have spent editing. Now, obviously, you have to scale to your own means. We're going to talk about scaling in a moment. But scaling allows you to accomplish more. So here's...
You ever start out of Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander? Bulbasaur, by far. It's my favorite Pokemon in general.
Advice I can give you to succeed at being the best.
Zoil!
And it's to not lose yourself in the grind. I cannot tell you the amount of streamers who I talk to who are drone bots who all they can talk about are numbers, viewers, streams, bullshit. Bro, it makes you a rotted individual. People connect with you because the life experiences you've had up to this moment. If all you do from this moment on is stream every waking moment, then you lose what made you special in the first place. Live life. Enjoy life. Connect with people. Don't lose it because you're trying to hustle, be a creator, grind 24/7. All right? Now, number one, something a lot of people at this university could take a little lesson. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Respect goes to everyone. All right? I think Dean Sinat made a mistake. Respect belongs to cameramen. Right? I know he said cameramen shouldn't make content, but people are treating cameramen like absolute trash. Respect belongs to the people in the cafeteria who have to clean up everybody's shit because they're too busy with their stream to put away a
You know what I do appreciate, actually? is that people have talked about how cameramen were treated kind of at SU. Instead of just being kind of quiet about it. Because, yeah, dude, that was fucking crazy. It was actually fucking insane. And I felt like shit. I felt so bad. It's the hardest thing I've ever done by far as SU. Without a doubt. Hardest thing I've ever done. I've done marathons. I've done blah, 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 whatever. We've like, you know, I've done multiple weeks with no sleep. That was the hardest thing I've ever done. And then I didn't even have the hardest shifts. Like, bro, I'm surprised Drew even wants to speak to anyone anymore. I feel like Drew probably wants to fucking kill himself.
In a revolving cleaning belt. You just put it on, it's 5 seconds. Okay? Introduce yourself to everyone. I have a story, I'm not gonna out who this person is. We have a TVU backpack, it's a very expensive backpack. It's what big streamers have, because they have a lot of money. I was not with my friends Cam and...
By the way, the backpack now smells fucking disgusting. Because it was just getting sweated on for like 5 days straight in Arkansas.
Christian, they were together. Cam had the backpack, Christian was next to him. I'm outside, I'm separate. A streamer at this event walks up, sees a TVU, sparks up a conversation, they start chatting with Christian. Christian,
I thought he was a streamer.
While, gives him a heads up, hey, by the way, I'm not a streamer. The streamer walks away without saying another word.
No way. That is crazy, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, there's no way that someone was actually just like that. Like, I get it, like they mistook, they thought he was a streamer, but you can at least be respectful. And just be like, oh, okay, what do you do then? Like, that's insane.
That's fucked up. That happened here, that happened this weekend. This was a streamer at this university. I will not out the streamer. This happened though. What I'm trying to say is people are not more valuable because they have a larger view count. People are valuable because they are people. Because they are human. Because we're all human.
True.
All right? Second.
Also, what a piece of shit for that. And a fucking idiot, by the way. A lot of the best people and influential people you can meet are the people behind the scenes. Because they're... Bro, Wodge is one of the most influential motherfuckers before he had fucking any real job in this industry. Because he had the fucking eye. He saw streamers who were going to be successful. And he fucking, like, got in contact with them. And then he helped move them and help make things happen. And it's over time, like, finally his fucking, like, his knowledge and his skill set and everything got acknowledged. And he gets paid really well for it. Thank fuck.
Point. Talk about friends. Value of friends. They keep you grounded. All right? Don't drop your day ones. Let's go to Christian one more time. Christian, how long have I known you?
25 years?
Holy shit.
6 years old, first grade, we're on a bus together. All right, that's my boy, I hang out with him every day. Again, this don't even need to be applauded. This is basic shit for normal people, but sometimes when you're streaming, you lose yourself. Big streamers, you start hanging out with them. Okay, that's great, but hang out with people in real life, hang out with people offline. If you have streamer friends, that's fine. Take some time to hang out with them.
You gave me the backpack, Lud.
All right, goes. I'm not pointing at anyone.
You point at me.
I'm going general for the group. If you have friends who are streamers, you can hang out with them offline. That's just a general thing to the group. Hobbies. Not everything you have to do is work. Not everything you have to do is stream. Find some for me. It's go to Dodgers baseball games and occasionally gambling a little more than I should. Not the best hobby, but it's what I got. Finally, enjoy what you're making. Like, I think that really is ultimately it. If you really enjoy what you're making, then you really don't give a fuck how well it's doing. Does it matter if you have 1,000 viewers versus 500 viewers if you're really just liking what you're doing? Not as much, not really. Can you afford your life? Sure, great, that's amazing. That's all you need. You're enjoying your day to day. I promise you it's a lot better than if you go to an office job. So try to find something you enjoy. It's a creative pursuit. Find something you enjoy making, enjoy creating. Okay, this is some shit that I think everyone could use here, no matter what size you are. If you are scaling up your team, if you have an editor, maybe you have a clip.
This is actually really good stuff to
What
talk
size
about.
you are. If you're
Wait,
scaling
I'm
up your
actually,
team,
this is,
if you
I'm
have-
glad he's talking about this. Okay. Scaling. I'm just going to say hiring notes. So I feel like a lot of people hire and they don't consider some of these things.
editor, maybe you have a clipper.
Treat your editors, clippers like employees. Treat anyone you commission as employees. If you eat, they eat. Pretty simple. Success isn't just for the creator. Blah, blah. Be a leader in what you are hoping to accomplish. Yeah, learn to lead based on your goals. They can only execute your vision as well as you have communicated. Communication is key, so they know what. Yeah. And that even is like, I mean, it's like I said, like today, I called my editor just to make sure that we were on the same page. Because not that there's a communication issue at all. He's been great and he's always gotten things. But I just want to make sure that what I'm thinking, I could articulate it to him instead of just like typing it in Discord. Because I think relationships with employees and stuff, when it's only through message, you can only get across so much. They're not really always going to know what is going on over here, you know? So it is actually important to like have meetings, communicate. Don't treat them as like strangers, because they're not. So yeah. But we're scaling up too fast, and this is the big one. I'm interested to see what he says here.
Okay?
For the last
I have a team
one.
of 15. You are responsible for everyone you hire, excuse me. You are the boss. This is a professional relationship, okay? For me, when I hire someone full-time, what does that mean? It means they have left their job, they're putting their chips on me, they're betting that I'm gonna take care of them. I'm responsible for them, okay? Why do I stream as much as I do? I like it, but it's because I have 15 people I am responsible for, and if I fuck off for a month, payroll might be a little rough that month, and that doesn't fly.
True.
Okay? You gotta treat your editors, clippers, cameramen, whoever, like employees. What do I mean by that? Meet with them weekly, set a schedule, communicate, give feedback. Don't just go to your editor, go edit this. Watch what you edited after, watch what they edited after, give them some feedback on it. It goes a long way, okay? Help them improve at their craft while you're improving at your craft. I've uploaded probably 2,000 YouTube videos. I watch every single one. I meet with my editors every single week. When do we meet, Cam?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, 12:15. I meet with my entire team every single week. We talk about what's gonna happen that week, what I'm expecting to create, how I want their edits to go, which videos are going on which channel, all right? You are a boss, you have to be in charge of that stuff. Second point, if you eat, they eat. I don't expect you to be paying editors crazy amounts when you're a small creator. It's not feasible. Okay, and new editors also don't expect to be making that much. My first editor, I paid $100 a video. All right? My first editor, still my editor today, he makes well over 6 figures now. Okay? I'm eating, he's eating. It's how it goes. You can give a percentage, you can give a flat fee, whatever it is.
So my ideal is percentage, and that is my goal. When I'm uploading a lot more regularly, because I feel like what I upload now, the percentage would kind of like screw over my editor. So I just pay him based on what he does. But when I get, and I told him this actually a while ago, I was like, this is my goal. I want for the YouTube channel, if you're editing for it, at least 40 to 50% of that will go to you. if I have one main editor. Okay, that can change based on workload, but I do think 40 to 50% should always go to the team working on it, and then you go from there. I know people that say give 100%, blah, blah, blah. It really just depends on how much effort the creator is putting in. And like, if it's a fully autonomous channel and you don't need the money, sure. But I'm always going to be looking at my channel, managing it, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, like I'm taking a percentage of my channel. But I do think that editors, if they focus all their work on it, they deserve at least half. I think. Personally. Or close to half. Like the 40 to 50% range is it. But yeah. It also depends, obviously, what the workload is. If it is a live channel where like they're not necessarily like editing everything and like going out of their way, like then that's a different conversation. And you figure out percentage. But if it is someone like, for example, well, like LUD's editors, like Polite and Shake and stuff, like they were committing their lives to the channels. Yeah, they're going to be given a very large percentage and they're going to be paid very, very well.
A mixture of both. But if you are succeeding, they should also be succeeding. They're part of your success. Don't ignore.
I think 45% is the sweet spot. So what I kind of like doing is 45% and then bonuses based on blah, blah, blah.
Them. Final point.
That is my like ideal if I was to do like a successful
I started
channel.
a company called Off Brand Productions. The idea was I would make events for other streamers. It was an ambitious project. I hired a team of 30 people.
Holy shit.
After about 16 months, I lost $3 million.
Ah, shit.
Oh my God.
The person
That sucks.
who I had run the company, okay, did not do a great job letting me know how much money we were losing. My bank account had $1,200 in it. This is true. This is 2 years ago.
Whoa.
I was at risk of defaulting on 2 companies. I had to sit in a room in front of a group about this big and let them know 2 weeks before Christmas we were going to let them go. It was not a great experience.
Yeah.
That was because I scaled up too fast. I was too ambitious. That was a fault of mine. Beware of scaling up too fast. Doesn't mean you can't hire someone here and there or whatever, or make hires eventually. You don't have to go getting, all right, now I need a clipper, an editor, a thumbnail guy, and then 2 weeks down the road, you're like, actually, sorry guys, I lied.
Yeah, so that's okay. I'm glad you talked about that. So like in terms of channel management and stuff like that, or if you're hiring people, that is always a big thing that I've been very aware of too, is like, you can be like, oh, we need this editor, we need this, we need all these people, blah, blah. But it's like, okay, but what if we hire this person and then we don't have work for them? Like in a month or like 2 months, and they were hired to be an editor and they have all these expectations and blah, 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 or like 5 months down the line, even. Like you can't hire for short term. That's called commissions. If you're hiring them as an actual employee, then they are expected to be working for you for the long term. Unless it is clarified, you're here for a certain amount of time. We need you for this amount of time. That's different. So yeah, there is a responsibility there. It's like, and that's why I'm always very like, I kind of just like, I'm not very quick on hiring people. I'm really not. I kind of just like wait to make sure, is this what I want to do? And then I go, okay, I do. And this is the person I want to hire. Boom. There's been times where I had to quick hire people for sure. But like, you know, you never make a promise and give them an expectation that it's for a long-term thing. Usually it is always a very short term. Even if you think you're going to hire them long-term, you start off and just be like, hey, need you for a gig. Are you available? And then it's almost like a test to see if they will work for what you need as well. So yeah, Responsibility is a really big one, especially as a boss. If you are a content creator and you have editors, you have things like that, you do have employees, you're a leader, you're a boss, you really need to have those skills. And if you don't, if you can't be a leader, if you can't do it, if you can't respect people and can't treat them like an employee deserves to be treated, then you're not responsible enough to do it, to play that role. You need to hire someone now to play that role. And usually that doesn't always work out because communications get mixed up and that's a whole thing. So I don't know. Either you need to figure out your own shit or just give all the reins to someone else.
Look at the numbers. This doesn't make any fucking sense for me. Okay? I appreciate you all being here. We have one final slide to talk about. And this one really comes down to a personal question. What do you really want? Do you really want to be a streamer? And that doesn't mean that you need to, quit right away or start streaming 365 days. But really understand why you want to be a streamer. And it can be any number of reasons. I wrote down a few of the big ones. Maybe simply put, all you actually care about is getting rich. Okay? I'll tell you, streaming's not the most efficient way to do that. There's 6.25 million streamers. The 10,000th biggest streamer, 10,000th out of 6.25 million, makes about 50K a year. Okay? So unless you are in the top 500 out of, I'm gonna say that number again, 6.25 million.
Hey, Henry.
You're not gonna be rich. So it might not be the most efficient path. Maybe you wanna be famous? Again, not the most efficient path, streaming. There's a few big streamers, all right? But if you go to an Uber driver and you talk about anyone outside of Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed, they're not gonna know who you're talking about.
You know what's crazy? I was in an Uber driver from Arkansas and my Uber driver did not know who Kai Cenat was. Because they're like, oh, what's going on in that campus? And I was like, oh, it's like the biggest streamers. Like they're all together like for a few days. I was like, oh, like what streamers? And I said, oh, like Kai Cenat. And like he's like leading it. And they went, don't know who that is. That's fucking crazy, is it not? So like I think streamers are still like to the broadest audience of all time is still a niche. Not surprised? There you go. I feel like it's definitely surprising to me because like I'm so like in it that I'm like, that's crazy. That is crazy. I've never heard it. Like I haven't heard someone go, I don't know Kai Cenat. I haven't heard that yet. That's the first time. And I was like, oh shit, okay. I don't think my mum would know who Kai Cenat is, I'm not gonna lie. Because she's not tapped in at all. She doesn't even know what streaming really is. Doesn't get it.
I know because I talk to them. And they say, what do you do? And I say, stream. And they go, what's your name? And I say, Ludwig. And they go, oh. And then the conversation ends. All right? It's not the quickest path to fame if that's what you want. Or maybe you just want to play games, in which case, that's chill. Then the success doesn't really matter, right? You can play games on stream, off stream, with a job, without a job. The success part doesn't really matter. But you have to understand.
Oh no, the driver wasn't even old. She was like I think she was like maybe like in her 20s to 30s.
And very deeply what your motivations are, and I cannot tell you what they are. But maybe the answer is, I don't really care about the streaming part. I care about a creative outlet. Or I really enjoy the streaming part, but I don't like the game of it, and I just want to play some games with the small community that I have. I like that, okay? You don't have to shoot to be a top 100 streamer. You don't have to stream at all if you don't like. There's just something to keep in mind I want you guys to think about. The only thing I got for you guys, thanks for your time, y'all. Appreciate it. Guys, I have some extra time, so we can field some
Shout out this Red Bull. It got right through this entire thing.
questions.
I
You
saw
guys
her
also are
chugging
free
that
to leave
shit.
at this point. I do not mind if you walk out. I will be here until about 1:30. Does anyone have some questions right now? We'll take them group form.
How can I come back from being hate farmed?
How can you come back from being hate farmed? That's a good ass question. That's a good ass question.
Sure.
I think hate farming is a bit of an inevitability. I remember I used to watch competitive Super Smash Bros. And there was a commentator I really liked. His name was Bobby Scar. He had an infectious personality. He was great at his job.
Why was it easier to get a Red Bull than water? I don't fucking know. There was no what. They just forgot about water. The first night, I genuinely saw it. They were just like, "Oh, do you know if there's any water?" And they were like, "Ooh, good question." And I'm just like, "What? What? You have fucking Red Bull and milk. You had lactose-free chocolate milk just on hand, but you don't have water bottles."
I thought, who can hate this guy? He's amazing. I saw hate threads about this guy, and I was like, what the fuck? Then I went to live streaming. I saw this creator, his name's Germa985. I'm like, this guy's amazing. He can do no wrong. I saw some hate threads about that guy. And then I realized, you're never gonna be perfect. There's always gonna be people who hate you.
True.
What is the best thing you can do after being hate farmed? It's be the best you, the you that you are proud of 5 years down the road, and ignore the noise.
People grow. So if you get hate farmed, try to like take it as criticism, but not too much. Do not take it to the point where you're like, oh yeah, everything people are saying about me right now is correct. No. Just look at it from afar and be like, okay, did I fuck up here? And then be like, yeah, just be true to yourself. But also be kind to yourself at the same time. And then from there, really all you can do, people are going to bring shit up forever. They will, because they're bored as fuck. But just be the bigger person. Just fucking like, not for them. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. Because you almost use it as like oh, that's nice. Like, I found out the hard way that I need to like maybe change this about myself. Because I don't even like that about myself. It's not an attractive thing for me. So, yeah.
Do not try to rein in and control everyone's opinion about you. It doesn't matter. Does your family love you? Yes. Do your friends love you? Yes. Do you like what you do? Yes. Then fuck it. Okay? Yes.
Boom. Yes. Boom. It's about that you can use hate farming kind of like marketing, as it can boost you and can still bring people that will like you. Okay. But the people you bring in from hate farming, they're not really there for you. They're there for the shock factor. So you have to either keep the shock factor up, which is going to piss off more people, and you're probably going to fucking hate yourself to some degree. Or you start evolving after a while and you lose all those people because they start calling you a pussy for changing up. It's up to you on where you kind of want to go. Are you going to like, I don't know, are you going to be a prisoner to your own community? Or are you going to just like be a responsible human being? I never think that's the way to go. I think that is never a winning strategy.
I mean, like addressing certain situations, or
if it is a situation in which you fucked up, I would address it and take accountability and then move on. Absolutely.
Right.
For your audience's sake.
Okay.
You are not taking that accountability for the hate farmers, because there's no apology you can ever say that will be accepted. Every apology is a dog shit apology.
Yeah.
What's the most realistic streamer awards category you can get Rosii nominated for? Best gamer.
Okay? You guys know this. So you've never seen an apology of someone who's fucked up and gone,
and
good job.
Art streamer.
We nailed that one. Yeah. Okay? So ultimately what matters is you regaining trust of someone who liked you, whose trust you broke. Okay? And that is your community. Okay? Maybe that's your friends, maybe it's whoever it is. That's what matters. So that's who you're directing your message towards. You're not directing it towards responding to points of haters. That doesn't matter. They do not matter. But it does matter to be accountable for your actions. I appreciate that question. It's a good question.
What's your take on cancel culture and your peers being canceled?
What is your take on cancel culture and your peers being canceled? It's a good question. It's a very nuanced question. I think, one, cancel culture doesn't exist in the traditional sense. As long as someone's willing to continue to make content, they're not truly canceled, right? Jack Doherty's still out there making shit. And I think a lot of people would wish he wasn't, but like, he just does it regardless. No one can stop him. And that's his right.
True.
Unless a platform deplatforms you, I think that's maybe like where a true cancellation comes in.
That is it. The true cancellation is when you can't create anything anymore because the platforms don't want you around. But like with places like Kick, no shade on Kick. I think there's some fantastic Kick streamers. I actually don't even shade Kick, because I think Kick has actually created a platform for streamers that wouldn't stream because they found streaming because of Kick. One of my favorite streamers in the last year that I found was from Kick, Jimskin. I think Jimskin is fantastic. and he's exclusively on Kick. Do I watch him? His streams? No, I watch his clips because I don't look at. I personally do not go on Kick. It's not my go-to. I go on Twitch and I barely watch YouTube when it comes to streams. But his clips are so fucking funny. They are. So, what was I saying though? Yeah, like I think it's a lot harder now to get fully deplatformed. It is.
As far as your peers, I think that is your responsibility to prioritize interpersonal relationships. And if you've done a good job doing that, then that shouldn't matter. Does that make sense? But ultimately, I do view friendships that I have with creators, okay, differently than friendships I have with people in the real world. Because there is this third-party thing. You know what I think about a lot? I have a fuck ton of viewers. People like collab with me. If I wake up tomorrow with 100 viewers, are they going to want to collab with me as much? Probably not. Just realistically, that is part of the game. So
when you're stealing something from Alveus soon. Actually, no. I'm not stealing Stompy. I don't want an emu. No. 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 I want a cow. Right here. I want a big cow.
Of who they view me as a person, or is it based off of the success that I can bring? It's a mixture. And that, for me, is something I'm not willing to stomach, so I do not view them in the same sense that I view friends who love me regardless of my success, my wealth, my status, whatever. But ultimately, this sounds like an issue of interpersonal relationships, and you have to deal with those mostly offline. Any other questions?
Want to do a Maybach Monday?
Make it easy for me.
I will. I'll drive to you.
Okay. When?
The weekend that we get back.
The weekend. So this coming weekend?
Friday.
And you'll come to me?
I'll come to you.
What time?
PM.
How long is it?
Probably around like 2
Bro,
hours.
Cam is going fucking crazy with the pans right now. He locked the fuck in. This feels like an extreme action scene at the end of a movie.
All right. Morning, evening, what time?
Probably like around 3 p.m.
Yeah, I can do that.
You just make it happen.
But make it happen.
Make it happen.
Any other questions?
Hey, man.
All right, y'all. Class is dismissed.
Nice. Damn. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually really fucking good. I didn't get bored at all throughout any of those. And like, I'm gonna be honest, when I went to uni, I skipped so many lectures. I did not like lectures. They were so fucking boring. It is a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, just because I have worked in this space for so long, like, it's not stuff that was like inherently new all the time. There was some new stuff for sure, but it's just stuff that has like made me rethink about a lot of things that I wasn't really in the forefront of my mind. And I think it's definitely things I'm going to apply. I want to apply. And yeah. I think the lecture for sure that made me think the most, besides the first one that really explained like the funnel for the first time, was it this one? No, not this one. The Reeves theory was interesting though. I will actually use that. I really did like the last one. Just talking about the hiring notes, I think was a really good point. That is, because I think it is really important for people whose goal is to do this, to know early about these things that like Lud didn't even know. He learned this whilst he was doing it. So like, that's why he's probably teaching. He's like, yeah, I didn't know this shit. I wish I did. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Bonnie just vomited. What do you mean Bonnie just vomited? What do you fucking mean Bonnie vomited? I'm not going back to that house. I'm done. Like I'm actually done. Genuinely no. Nuke that place. Nuke that place like Raccoon City. Erase it. Get rid of it. She's in LA. Okay. Don't let her through TSA. Keep her in LA. Keep her there. I don't want to fucking deal with it. Okay. But what do we think? What do we think overall? I heard that LUD had like, it was like people's favorite classes. I did watch Agents. I've already seen some of Agents. I might watch it on stream, but I don't, the problem is, I told you, I don't know when my last stream will be. So we might have to treat this like it is my last stream, okay? So it is what it is, but I'll keep you guys updated. But I really did enjoy this. It was kind of fun because I did learn things, and I also revisited things that I've thought about. And yeah, I think LUD has a really good job. This thumbnail is pissing me off. I hate this face he's pulling. Why did he pull this he looks like a fucking beaver. This is really fucking annoying to look at. Holy shit. Okay. Streamer Games is cooked? Why? I saw some people dropped out. Why is it cooked though? He'll figure it out. Bro, LUD can just buy people at this point with his budget. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Wait, all of Core dropped out? How the fuck does that work? Where are they going? Wait, the entirety of Core dropped out. Huh? They forgot they had stuff to do. Oh, GG's. GG's. I mean, wait, so was that whole American team? Or what? Rep AU? He didn't invite me because he genuinely fat shames me whenever he sees me. He actually, he thinks I'm fat. I'm not fat. Like, I know I'm not fat. I'm not fat. Okay? But he actually fat shames me. Like, he did it so many times at streaming. He'd go, bum, 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 ba-dum, whenever I walked. And then, fucking, one of the first days, I ran in like 100-degree weather. And he went, damn, you were straight heaving. Your cardio is terrible. And I'm just like, fuck off. Like, actually, fuck off. Like, whatever. You're not fat, you just act fat. What does that mean, though? Like, what are we doing with all... Like, that actually has pissed me off more. I may as well just be fat. I would rather it if you just called me fat. I'm going to be so honest. Just call me fat. Just do it. Okay. But yeah, no. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. How are we feeling? It is midnight. Okay. Here's the problem. I do want to play a game. But I can't say anything. It's so fucking annoying. I can't say anything, but I can't be up too late. So what I can do... Yes, you can. You don't fucking know. I hate how you said that with confidence. You don't know. Tell us then. Horror games, we need to see you screaming like a girl. Okay. Here's my promise to you. I'm not going to be live tomorrow. I'm not. I will do one last stream. Okay? I'm going to do one last stream after this. In that stream, I will beat Heavy Rain. Because that is my last opportunity to do it. And if I don't, it goes on abandoned. It will go on abandoned and I will never finish it. Okay? I will allow it to go on abandoned if I don't play it next stream. On top of that, we will be playing another horror game. Well, we will be playing a horror game. Okay? And I'll figure out one more thing for that stream too. And that will be the final stream we do. Whether that's maybe looking at ages classes or something else. Okay? That will be the final stream until August 1st. It'll either be the day after tomorrow or maybe the day after that. All right? That is going to be my schedule. That's what I'm going to tell you. Because I don't want to stream too late. Because I can't tell you. So go fuck yourself. You're not going to catch me out. You're not going to catch me. But yeah. You're not going to catch me. You can't do it. You can't do it. I am going to raid do you want to go to Bonnie? She raided me yesterday. Okay. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed today's stream. It really was just me doing the study thing. But I'm going to be honest, that was really fun for me. I really enjoyed it. As I said, next stream is going to be mostly games. Plus, maybe we will just do more study. We'll see. But yeah, and that'll be my final stream until August 1st. That's how we'll do it. Okay? Okay. It was fun. Thank you for studying with me. You all paid attention. I saw it. You all did really good. Okay. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. I'm not fucking fat. I refuse. I fucking refuse. I'm not fat.